Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center with your weather update here on your March 12th, 2025. Now, before we get going, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to all our new followers here on our growing channel. And if you're not yet a follower, what I need you to please do is go to the link down below and you're going to go to the main page right there. That's the main Facebook page, and hit like there in that top right-hand corner. That way you ensure that you're a follower of this page. Now, why is that important? Well, when we get into severe weather mode like we're expecting for this weekend and we're doing severe weather coverage, you have to be a follower to get those notifications. So please hit that follow button so that way you're alerted when we begin our severe weather coverage. Now, for today, it is absolutely gorgeous. You got to love a day like today. It was great yesterday, beautiful today, but we do have some rain in the forecast. We'll call this our warm-up act going into tomorrow, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this severe weather event here on Saturday and Sunday. I got the latest data on you for that, okay? All right, let's go ahead and first start off by taking a look at Brasstown Bald. We got a gorgeous sky out here once again. Blue skies, not a cloud to be seen. Looking very good here across North Georgia, especially at 4,700 feet. Looking pretty nice indeed. Also down here at Lake Lanier, looking good here as well. Just a gentle breeze. I think I wouldn't mind doing a little fishing there. And of course, the image gets caught up there. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of fishing and looking pretty good out here on the lake. Definitely a good day for that. All right, let's go ahead and look at our radar. We're seeing all clear conditions here for right now. Now, tomorrow around this time, we may begin to see some rain moving in here. I think the highest rain chance is going to be out here toward the west and down toward the south. So a little more isolated over here, a little more scattered down in here for tomorrow. So more like a 30% to say 50% down here. So a little bit of a disparity here as far as where that rain's going to fall for tomorrow. Now, looking at watches and warnings, nothing to worry about here. There could be an isolated chance for severe weather here across portions of Alabama for tomorrow. It's a marginal risk, but really not a big deal. It'd be very isolated, I think, if anything pops up for tomorrow. All right, so here's what we're looking at for our regional radar. We're all clear across our region. Look at the temperatures here. Very nice, in the 70s. We've got 73 up in Blairsville as well as up near the Gainesville area, 72 over in Canton. So everybody warming up nicely. Most areas will be topping out into the mid-70s for this afternoon. And of course, not a cloud to be seen. Couldn't buy a raindrop today, that's for sure. Look at all the clear skies here across Alabama and Georgia. Will not be the same tomorrow, folks. We got to bring in that little weak system coming at us, little weak upper level disturbance that's going to be rolling in here for tomorrow. All right, so here's the big news story. Obviously, we're talking about the severe weather outlook. A lot of chatter out there on social media. Okay, so we got the enhanced area over us, okay? Now, tomorrow we'll begin the day 3 outlook. It'll look a little bit different come tomorrow, okay? So we're looking at the enhanced risk. It still looks like this is tracking for an overnight event once again. So weather call, yeah, you got to sign up for that. I'll talk about that at the end. So you definitely want to pay attention on this. Now, I still think there's a chance that we might see a moderate risk in here, probably across areas of Mississippi and Alabama. I think somewhere down in here, but we probably won't know that for sure until we get about maybe the day prior, maybe going into Friday or maybe even the day of into Saturday, we may see the moderate risk. But definitely the ingredients are there. This is a little bit different than our previous severe weather events because we got a little bit milder air to deal with on top of some very strong dynamics. So we're going to be looking at our European data here. This is the latest off the presses here. Again, keep a watchful eye on that timestamp there in that upper right-hand corner as I kind of steer you through this. And we're also going to talk about a couple of parameters here as well as for some of the severe weather. Okay, so let's go ahead and drive you through this right now. So we're looking pretty good here for tonight, all quiet. Then we got this quick moving disturbance coming in as we go into your Thursday. So again, could see a few showers, a few rumbles of thunder here across our area, but I'm not expecting any severe weather in our region. We're looking pretty quiet here. Again, might see a raindrop or two, especially down towards south, toward metro Atlanta and over toward the west. Now, as we go into our Friday, I think we're going to be looking pretty good here. The models keep wanting to do this. European keeps trying to kick out some rains in here going into Friday. I'm not putting a chance of rain in the forecast right now. I think we're going to be dry for this point. But as we go in toward your Saturday, okay, we'll see how things fire out. Friday night into Saturday morning, we're going to see the first initial severe weather starting to break out there from portions of Illinois stretching back in toward Louisiana, okay? That's what we're seeing there on the morning. Then we got a little bit of an impulse, definitely some very strong jet energy that's going to rotate around the bottom of this trough and really invigorate these storms as we go into the afternoon across Mississippi out and into Alabama. As we're going to watch what's going to be a pretty potent squall line that's going to be coming at us here as we go into the overnight hours again on Saturday. Almost identical. It's like deja vu all over again for the last several systems we've had move through us. Once again, coming into the overnight hours, on the current time frame. So it looks like we got the rain starting at around 11 o'clock across the northwest sections, and then kind of clearing as we head toward dawn, and then finally maybe some showers on the back end of this as some cooler air comes in heading in toward Monday. So it'll be cooler on Monday, probably temperatures back in the low 60s again. Overnight lows on Tuesday may fall back into the 30s once again going into Tuesday morning, and then we'll warm right back up into the 70s as we go into your Tuesday afternoon and into your Wednesday. So once we get this system out of here, next week's not looking too bad on your 7-day forecast as things should begin to warm back up once again. Let's look at your forecast maps. Again, kind of watch as I kind of highlight the fronts as they kind of move on through here once again. So again, looking quiet. They're going toward midnight. There's that disturbance rolling in us as we head toward morning. Notice it's coming through areas of Mississippi and Alabama. That's where you might see, again, a few rumbles of thunder with that as that moves off toward the east. All right, and that'll be coming in here as we go in toward the end of the day. You notice it's kind of fizzling on out there a little bit, and again, looking pretty good here on Friday. So Friday's looking quiet. Here comes Saturday, all right? So Saturday, things get interesting. We'll have to watch how this thing ultimately develops here. Here's our culprit, our big monster low up here. Could set off some fire hazards there across Texas as that thing moves on through. But that's our big low, and there's some very strong jet energy coming along the bottom end of that trough, going around that low as that moves on through. And then by the time we get towards Sunday morning, it's clearing on through. So we got multiple fronts that are clear on through. And then going into Monday and Tuesday next week, high pressure's in control. We're looking at some very nice weather into Monday and Tuesday. Look at that big high sitting right over the top of us here on Tuesday morning. And then looking good into Wednesday as well. So once we get this system through our area, looks like we got some dry weather here for a few more days. So let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here for, again, Gainesville. Isolated rumble thunder, not out of the question. Going to go 70, 50, increasing clouds. Could see an afternoon shower or thunderstorm. Morning lows, again, generally sitting in the 40s to right around 50, so a fairly mild night. Expected to stay mostly clear, but maybe increasing clouds as we head toward dawn, okay? And then as far as daytime highs are concerned, mostly around 70, upper 60s, right around 70. If you're down here from Rome, Cedartown, Marietta, down toward town, this is where the highest rain probability is going to be. So we'll call this scattered over here, isolated over here across the northern sections and northeast sections here for tomorrow. All right, as far as regional concern, Nashville 75, 75 Memphis, this will be coming to an end early, 79 in Jackson. 76 over in Columbia, 75 over there on the coast in Savannah. So again, the highest rain chances should be generally between Birmingham and down toward Columbus. Next 7 days, again, quiet on Friday, partly sunny, 71, 51. Here's the, again, alert day here for Saturday going into Sunday with the severe weather, 72, 57. Storm should end by the morning on Sunday. They're on the current timeline, and maybe some sunshine by the afternoon, and a little bit breezy behind that. 63, 44, not looking bad there on your Monday, and then warming right back up in the low 70s as we head toward Wednesday of next week. So again, you're going to see a lot of chatter out there in the social media world on what's going on. For right now, what I'm expecting for us, the biggest threat's going to be strong gusty winds. Again, this is coming in at night, so we're losing a little bit of that daytime heating, but we still have a little bit of instability there that we're going to have to deal with here. All right, so that's going to be coming on through. And then we're going to also talk about the fact that we've got some very strong gusty winds just off the surface. So I think strong gusty winds, 60 mile per hour plus is going to be our main threat. Could not rule out an isolated tornado. That's definitely in the cards here. But as we get closer to this and we're able to go into the intermediate and the short-term models, we can really kind of dissect and see how the atmosphere is behaving and get you a kind of a fine-tuned forecast on the timing as well as the different severe weather parameters here to kind of give you an idea of what we can expect, okay? I really think Alabama's definitely under the gun. We're not talking about a super outbreak like April of 2011, nothing like that, but a significant one, we'll say, for this really first significant, I would call it spring severe weather event here that we're going to see coming into this upcoming weekend. Again, if you have not signed up for a weather call, I'll put the link down below. This is a great service to have, especially at night. We're talking about the cost of a Circle K fountain drink a month. Okay, great service. You can't top that. It is a call service where you're going to hear my voice calling you, telling you about a severe weather in your area. Just make sure your phone's on. You're going to get a text message. You're going to get a radar image showing you where that image is compared to where you live and what to do. And just so it's a great peace of mind. It takes the technology out of it. It is really a great service. I highly recommend it. It's a way for you to support the channel too. All right. So anyway, that is your update for now. You guys take it easy. Be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next update. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.